Stoicism is known by many as a mentality that only the strongest man enforce. I'll show you how to follow the way of the Stoic and become unbeatable. Cyprus, 300 BC. There was once a very wealthy trader called Zeno, the creator of Stoicism. One day, when on a voyage from Phoenicia to Piraeus, his boat sank, along with all his cargo. Zeno, a very wealthy trader, lost all of his goods and became poor because of this single event. How would you react after losing your whole life's work because of a single event that was entirely out of your control? Zeno's response was simple. He created a philosophy based on acceptance and indifference, after reading the words of Socrates and other great philosophers, and thus Stoicism was born. Instead of entering a state of crisis, anger, or sadness, Zeno maintained his composure over the whole situation. Since the start of Stoicism, it's been widely known and practiced. Stoicism benefits anyone and everyone, and it would be unwise to hide all of that potential between the four walls of a school.
Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing.
I tried not to think of the words cereal or flesh.
Stop it! This is your pain. This is your burning hand. It's right here.
I'm going to my cave. I'm going to my cave. I'm going to find my power animal.
No! Don't deal with it the way those dead people do. Come on!
I get the point, okay,
No,
please?
what you're feeling is premature enlightenment. This is the greatest moment of your life, man, and you're off somewhere missing.
I am not.
Uncontrollable, unstoppable, unbeatable, these are all traits that most Stoic possess, given to the powerful ideologies that this philosophy presents. Stoicism is caring less about material wealth, while focusing more on intellectual wealth. Although that's an oversimplified concept, it gives us a quick glance into Marcus Aurelius and Zeno's philosophy of life. You can't control what happens to you, only how it affects you. Stoicism is about controlling your only true asset, yourself. Stoics are people who cannot be broken. These people don't linger to emotional extremes and have higher control over their emotions and themselves. Stoics aren't those who are emotional, but those who understand their surroundings and analyze every situation to play a strategic move. Stoicism is based on four main pillars. Wisdom, the in-between stimulus and response, the control over our reactions over uncontrollable situations. Courage, the persistent and capability to persevere even when the odds are against you. Moderation, speak less, observe more. Justice, do not harm others. If you want a man dead, feed his enemy. It's on these four main columns that Zeno based his Stoic lectures and created a mindset known for creating unbeatable and uncontrollable men. Unpredictable situations tend to create deeper feelings. There could be anger, joy, sadness, or pain. Losing a game that seemed like an impossible task from the beginning is not as painful as losing a game you were sure you'd win. It's because of this that Stoics always expect the worst. Everything bad that can happen will happen. If every decision is followed with the worst and best outcome, you'll never be cut off guard, and thus you'll always have a strategic position. We shall always follow intellectual wealth instead of material wealth. Cars eventually break down, and a house can be easily destroyed by an outside force out of your or anyone's control, like a flood or a hurricane. Your mood and happiness should not depend on these material objects, given that they will almost certainly age or break down.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
Purpose is life. Not literally, but we're all driven by a purpose that goes beyond our instinctive buttons. The only way to live a fulfilling and happy life is to find purpose and work towards it. The worst life a man can have is one without pain.
Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing.
12 ways to become stoic. Transform everyone into a teacher. If you can analyze everyone and learn from them, you'll gain knowledge like a sponge. Say no to the easy way and seek out challenges. Everything has a price. That who wins the lottery needs to make the money to buy a ticket. Be strict with yourself, but tolerant with others. Everyone has a voice of temptation. The difference between the unsuccessful and the successful are those who listen to it. Allow the journey to be the thing. Waking up early to work hard, quitting your hobbies to work hard, saying no more than you feel comfortable with. That is the dream. Transform envy into emulation. Envy is the pain we feel because others have good things, whereas emulation is the pain that we feel because we ourselves do not have them. Stand on the shoulder of giants. Networking is by far the greatest asset that the successful have. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Everyone makes mistakes. The difference is made by those who get back up and work. Fall in love with fate. You cannot control the things that happen to you, so why punish yourself for it? Always practice courage, temperance, and humor. Be a respectable person by controlling yourself without being neutral or unhumorous. Remember, the obstacle is the path. The way is hard. If you don't have the resources to go through it, just quit now. Voluntary discomfort. Place yourself in places where you don't belong and see how reality shifts drastically. Determine your value not from the things you can't control, but from the things you can. Know your limits and expand them.
You have to give up. First you have to know, not fear. Know that someday you're going to die.
Stoicism helps us steer through past and present storms into calmer, more peaceful waters. And if our ship sinks and we all drown, we can take peace in the fact that we lived a good life, albeit not as long as we hoped.